guys, happy Saturday, Mr. Miyagi style. I got my bourbon today. It is Thanksgiving weekend in Canada here, so it's a long weekend, guys. I'm having a little fun. We have a big dinner. My daughter's coming back down. My brother-in-law is coming down to visit, so we have a big weekend, turkey weekend going on. And we're going to the farm on Sunday for my relatives, and hopefully, I'm gonna get some drone footage of the farm. It's gorgeous out there, big piece of land. So I'm gonna take my Avada out and do some recording. So it should be interesting, and I get to show all the kids the new toys, and it'll be fun. Guys, I just want to do a fun episode here, segment. It's gonna be I'm gonna call it Introductory to FPV for Dummies, like me. Dummy number one. I've got this running on the Go or Insta360 Go 3 camera as a webcam. This is running through OBS Studio, and you're gonna have a window at the my left, right here. It's gonna be the FPV simulator. So I'm trying to learn how to fly FPV. Hey guys, I just started today, so please bear with me. I suck at this badly. I'm trying to put in some hours so I can actually turn my Avata 2 into kind of an FPV drone. I want to get some really nice cinematic footage and FPV footage of some nice areas that around the city. Now I found a way. I've got the DJI Mini 3 Pro drone, and I have the RCN1 controller. Unfortunately, the RCN1 controller is not compatible with the Avata 2, and I found a way to actually install the RCN1 into the PC, which I'm going to show you, and do the simulator on here to fly it. Now, unfortunately, the RCN1 is not a FPV controller RC because the sticks actually snap back to the center, and FPV controllers don't have that. It's a free flow joystick, so it stays in different positions as you move the joystick. It's a little bit harder to do it when everything snaps back to the center. So just bear with me, guys. I just started this today. I suck at it. You can laugh, have fun, enjoy, have a great weekend. Watch me fly this. I'm dying here. You know what? After today, I have a whole new respect for FPV pilots. Man, I don't know how you guys do. I've seen you guys. I've been watching a lot of videos of these FPV gurus and pros flying, and they're flying in crazy areas, little holes. I can't even get through. I can't even get in between two buildings. And they're flying it through little pipe holes. And they're flying. And the one guy I saw, he's got his legs open. He flies it through his legs all the time. He actually used the Avata. He says the Avata is awesome. He says you can. A lot of people are saying you can't rip with the Avata 2, but you can actually rip with the Avata 2, and he did it. And he you should see him fly. It's unbelievable. And he's flying it through under his legs. If I did that, I probably castrate myself. I think I'll put about 200 hours in before I start doing and start getting brave like that. So, but guys, just so you know, I'm gonna start doing some drone stuff. I've got the X1, the Hover Air X1 Pro in my hands, and I've been using it. The drone is really solid. Unfortunately, we're still facing a lot of issues with the application, specifically the Android side. This is not just me, it's across the board, and I belong to the launch group, and there's tons of people having problems with this. It's just us early adopters we're facing, and I know we're facing these issues. The positive side of the X1 Pro is that it's an independent drone. I can still use that drone to do all the flight modes without having the app. The app just helps a little bit with customization, but I can actually do it on the drone itself. So that's nice, and I can still get you out footage. The drone is solid. It gets good 4K 60 frames per second footage. You've seen a few samples. I'm going to do one again probably in the next few days. Long weekend, so I'm kind of busy this weekend. And next week I'm going to try, because hunting season started, so I've started hunting. So yeah, it's just gonna be nuts for the next month until I tag a deer. It's gonna be just crazy, and then we've got Ace Pro 2 coming out, and that's gonna be busy for me because I'll be doing a review on that. I'll be obviously getting the Ace Pro 2, of course. I love, you know me, I love my Ace Pro, and I'm gonna be doing a review on that as well when it comes out. So I'm gonna have a little fun this weekend. I'm gonna fly some FPV on my simulator, log in log in some hours. I'm gonna need it, as you will see. But like I said, guys, these FPV guys, I'm not gonna get into full blown FPV, guys. I know you guys will say, "Oh, fly a real FPV," blah 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 blah. I've looked into it, and I was gonna get into it a couple years ago. The problem with FPV is there's so much, it's such a high learning curve, guys, in terms of hardware and flying the FPV itself. And in Canada here, the licensing is also an issue as well for FPV drones. And the money, it's very costly when you first start out in FPV, because you're constantly replacing parts that you're gonna break. And you can ask any FPV pilot out there. It's an ongoing investment into that drone, and you have to be a die-hard FPV guys to get into that 100%. I really want to just dabble into the piloting aspects of it, and getting a little bit more control than the automated cinematic drone type. And I'm used to like the Mini 3 Pro, the Avata 2 with the motion controller. So this segment is going to be just me having a little fun with the simulator. I got a couple simulators. I got Liftoff and I got the Uncrashed FPV. So I'm playing with those two, and the Uncrashed FPV is probably the one I'm going to use now, because the graphics on this thing is just phenomenal. It's so realistic. So guys, laugh at me if you want, but laugh with me, not at me, because I'm laughing at myself doing this. So gonna have a little fun. The RCN1 controller is just this basic controller right here. You'll see it. It's the one I use for my Mini 3 Pro. I'm not using goggles. I just can't imagine doing goggles, because goggles sometimes gets me woozy. And with this, you'll see why with this FPV piloting, that goggles is probably not a good idea for starting out, because I'll probably throw up in the middle of flying my drone. So I'm gonna do this first, put in some hours, and I want to. I've actually ordered the DJI Neo, and the reason why is because the Neo is actually, I like the Neo for many reasons. The footage is not as good as the X1 Pro, but it's such a versatile little drone. And the main reason why I'm buying it, because it has that FPV feature in it. You can actually fly the Neo like an FPV. And the goggles 3 that I have with my Avata 2 and the RC Motion RC actually will pair up with the Neo, and I can use those to fly the Neo. I also ordered the hopefully get it next week. I also ordered the DJI RC3 controller, which is actually a true FPV controller. You have to adjust the back to loosen up the joysticks, and then it becomes a full FPV controller. And I can use that with the Neo. And once I log in the hours on the simulator, I'm going to probably move to the Neo and do live flying with the Neo to start out with that, in terms of learning how to fly FPVs. And then I'm going to move to the DJI Avata 2 at the end. The reason why I'm doing this is because the Avata 2 is a very expensive drone. Like over here in Canada, I paid the whole kit and caboodle with the 2 batteries. The Fly More combo kit was almost $1,600. I can buy the Neo here for $250. Like it's cheap. Like I have the DJI Care Fresh, but still, it's just a hassle to do that. The Neo is a good alternative to getting a little brave with FPV piloting. If I crash it and break it, I'm not really too concerned, because it's not that expensive. It's still $250, and I'll have the DJI Care Fresh to replace it for a cheaper price. But again, I'm not replacing a $1,200, $1,400 drone, right? So, but yeah, just bear with me, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm not great at this. I suck at this. I just started today flying the FPV. And it's not as easy as you think it is until you actually get your hands on one of these and fly it. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better when the RC3 comes, because it's a kind of a different joystick control, and it's a little bit smaller, so it fits a little bit better in your hand for better dexterity on the joysticks. So, anyways, I'll stop ranting and have fun, guys. Enjoy. Get a drink. Have a few laughs. Watch me fly this. I'll put on some goofy music when I'm flying. So I'm gonna start it up right now. Let me just try it. Let's do liftoff first. You'll see in a window start up on the right hand side or left hand side, whatever, on your left hand side on the screen. Um, Liftoff is actually kind of cool. You can pick different drones, whereas on Crash, I think you're only stuck with one drone. So if I want to just do a free flight, no rules, dude, this is really hard. Like, I was getting pissed off at this thing. It's brutal. What do you guys want to do? Let's do open pine forest? Yeah, let's try that. Because, you know, like, why not? Which drone, guys? This one? This one? Like, it matters. Like, I don't know what the hell these things are. I'm flying the Avata 2 drone. It's like a yuppie drone. These are like, eh. These are nice, man. Oh, look at that. Let's do this one. I like this one right here. Let's try that one. All right, here we go. Enjoy. I need a bourbon. Unfortunately, with this one, the joystick's always in the center. With FPV RCs, the joysticks are free flow, so you can actually, when you move it down to one spot, it stays there. Whereas these ones snap back to the center. So I have to throttle down to start it up. And then I'm going to go up. Woo, look at me go. Graphics aren't bad on this one. The turning I really have a difficult time with. Just because I'm not used to this kind of turning. I'm used to the automated, you know, the kind of, you're kind of spoiled by that kind of, those kind of drones. Oh, I'm out of... Alright, I gotta get over here. Let's get back. Why does it have such a close border? Like, this is crazy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the turning I have a tough time with. I'm really struggling with turning because you have the yaw and then you have the actual turn itself, and they both have to. Oh, come on, dude! Seriously. Ah! See, I told you I suck, guys. Like, I wasn't joking. I won't go too long. I know you guys get bored of this, unless you guys want to keep laughing at me. I'm laughing at myself. So, woo! Oh, bloody hell. Alright, I'm turning back. See, I can't get used to the turning on this. Oh, I think I got this set up wrong, that's why. Because I changed the control settings on both the apps. The uncrash is the setting that I actually like, the control settings. Yeah, it's so different, guys. Like, it's so hard. I know you pros will say, oh, it's easy. Nah, it's not. Ah, bloody hell. Alright, let's go back. Alright, what am I doing wrong here, guys? Alright. So you have your throttle on your left, and then you have your forward on the right, and then you have your... I don't like this drone. What? Alright, I'm getting out of this one. This one sucks. I think I like the uncrash better. No, I like the controls better on the uncrash. Let me just shut this one off, and I'll start the other one. Let's exit. Alright, let's start up the one here. Uncrashed. Here we go, kids. Alright, what do you want to do? Let's do an open spot. Let's do Arctic Island. Look at that. This gun's got better sound too. The graphics on this one is awesome. Yeah, so you have to get used to up and down and how it advances and how it reverse is ridiculous, because reverse is not just as simple as just pushing your joystick back like in automated cinematic drones, right? Because you have to actually go up, nose point up, and then accelerate, and then you go backwards, right? It's crazy. This is I don't know how those guys are going through little holes and silos. I tell you what, I guess when you've been doing it for a while and you're a professional, I guess that's... See, I'm dropping altitude here. Let's drop down altitude. Just altitude. I'm at 400 meters. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go down this way. I'm gonna go down. So to go down, if you wanna, like, you're flying straight down, right? Like, this is so different. You FPV guys out there, you guys are, I've seen you guys fly. I don't know how you guys do it. Honestly. Give me some tips, guys. How many hours do I have to put into this? Ah, see, it's so weird, right? I'm trying to get used to angles and the yaws and... Here's a boring map. Let's go something different. Let's go to... La 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 la. I need a drink. Oh, High City. This should be interesting. Watch me run into buildings. Look at that. It's like futuristic, dude. Here we go. I'm gonna fly among the future. Look at how it's like that movie. What's that movie with Bruce Willis? And I'm going back this way. Let's go this way. No, I'm going this way. Why is it? Why am I in the signal loss? No. What's that movie called? Oh, God, help! No, there's too many buildings here. This is brutal. No. Not happening. Let's go road trip. Let's do something with open... there we go. There you go. I can live with this. Open space. I honestly think I fly better when I've had a few drinks. Just saying. Just saying. Why am I getting signal lost? Where am I going here? Ah! Where am I getting signal? Where am I supposed to go in this? I don't know. Alright, I don't like this map already. Alright, dog I played a lot. This one's hard. So this is a Los Angeles dog. It's actually kind of cool. There's like cars racing at the bottom. It's hilarious. Yeah, I was trying to go through those cranes. I'm like, yeah, no, ain't happening. Anyways, guys, are you laughing? Are you throwing up? Are you like spilling your drink while watching me play this? Oh my God, I'm dying here. How many hours? 200 hours I'm about to put on this. I hope it's better when I use the actual RC3 controller. Trying to get used to turning on this. Let's see if I can go through that garage building. I'm gonna go out here. Turn around. Ah! Ah! Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. All right. Yeah, that ain't happening. What the I can't. It's so hard to get to the angle that I want. It's done. Reboot. Whoa! Car! Ah, car freaked me out. Shoot. Ugh. I can't get the right angle. It's driving me nuts, dude. Ugh. Anyways, guys, that's it. A little short blurb. See how it looks. I suck. I told you to suck on this. Brutal. Enjoy. Have a great weekend, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.